Detective Mackey, I presume?
Thanks for coming. I want to talk to you about the Black Cat.
I plead the fifth.
Not the new cat, the old one, 20 years ago. I worked the case.
Black Cat is a copycat? Huh. What happened to the original?
He died in prison, but we never found all the paintings he stole. I've got a new lead, but the department doesn't want to waste resources on an old case.
Wasting resources is kind of my specialty.
Great. Head to this location. I'll fill you in on the way. I appreciate your help. I'm retiring soon, and this case is my biggest loose end. So I went through the files to give it one last shot. The old cat preferred to steal art, but right before he got busted, he hit a smoke detector factory.
Smoke detectors? That's random.
Not really. He stole the Americium-241 inside him. We thought he had a buyer for the radioisotopes, but I was watching a movie the other night and saw something that gave me an idea. What if he tagged the paintings he stole with those isotopes in order to help him find them once he got out?
What movie were you watching? Wait, don't tell me. Spoilers.
So I was thinking, if we track the isotope, we could find the stolen paintings.
I have a scintillation counter in my suit that should do it. I'll call you if I find anything.
Thanks, Spider-Man. If I can close the books on this one, I can retire in peace.
I think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings. The signal's coming from this power box, but I'm not detecting any... Huh. An art storage tube. Detective, I found a stolen painting. It was hidden in a fake power box.
Yes, I knew it. Leave it there. I'll have someone pick it up. In the meantime, I'll send you some other locations we know Hardy frequented.
Sounds good. Wait, did you say Hardy?
Yeah, the original cat's name was Walter Hardy. I'll pull his files and have more details next time we talk.
Walter Hardy, the original Black Cat. Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat that I know. This appears to be a family business.
Peter, the police scanner just reported an active shootout around Hudson and North Moore.
Isn't that area controlled by the Maggia?
Yeah, whatever Black Cat stole, it might have just triggered a gang war.
Well, I'm on my way to check it out. Any other updates on the museum heist?
So here's what I got. Nobody knows what was on that drive in the Maria painting. But word is, Hammerhead now has the drive, and the Maggia families are freaked out about it.
Must have been pretty valuable if it made a notorious art thief ignore art.
Wonder why she's working for Hammerhead. She usually flies solo.
Who knows? I stopped trying to figure out Felicia a long time ago.
Felicia, huh? You guys on a first-name basis now?
Well, I mean, I guess maybe?
Well, let's just keep each other in the loop, okay?
I think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings.
As you've probably heard, Spider-Man stopped the crime boss Hammerhead's thugs from robbing the Museum of Contemporary Art. Good for him, right? Wrong! They nearly demolished the place and everything in it! They were shooting rocket launchers indoors! Good intentions, which I do not. This is the problem with Spider-Man. He escalates every situation into an apocalyptic disaster. What good is it to save the art from being stolen if you blow it up? Now, I realize this is pretentious navel-gazing modern art.
Detective, I found another stolen painting.
Good work. We could close a whole bunch of files before we're done.
How'd Hardy die anyway?
Escape attempt from Rikers. He drowned trying to swim to shore. But now we can return what he stole. And who knows? Maybe this will help you bust the new Black Cat.
Right, which is of course my goal. Gotta go, bye.
All units, we've got reports of Maggio harassing a civilian. Please mobilize toward Flatiron. Over.
Seems like one of those stolen paintings is around here. The trail ends here. More art. This guy was prolific. Hey, detective. Got another painting for you to pick up.
Thanks, Spider-Man. I'll send someone out ASAP.
I'm curious. Did Hardy have any family?
Yeah, a daughter, Felicia.
You don't say.
I know what you're thinking. She might be the new cat. But I ran a search on her. Comes up clean.
She just hasn't been caught yet. The police got her suit and equipment last time, but they just missed her.
I don't know, it doesn't track. When I interrogated Hardy, it sounded like he really loved his kid. Didn't want her mixed up in his work.
Oh, really? Good to know. I'll keep an eye out for more stolen paintings. Sounds like Daddy didn't want daughter following in his paw prints. I think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings.
Attention units. We have reports of Maggio harassing a local business. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
Detective, I found another stolen art piece. Sending coordinates your way.
Nice work. So you've met the new Black Cat, right?
Why? You working that case too?
Nah, just curious. What's she like?
Complicated. Frustrating. She's manipulative, but she's also got a good heart. She only robs folks who can afford it, or who she thinks deserve it.
And she gave you the slip, huh?
More than once. I can honestly say I've never met anyone quite like her.
I know the feeling. I'll talk to you later.
One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere.
All units. Pursuit in progress of a Maggio vehicle. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
Gotta find a way around that construction equipment. Another art piece. Detective, I found another painting.
Good work. We should get you a badge. I'll have someone come and pick it up.
So in your professional opinion, is the new cat similar to the old one?
Well, she's clearly modeling herself after Hardy. Her style, technique. Hell, her grapple looks like an updated version of his old tech.
Right, you guys had her equipment in lockup for a while. So she steals intellectual property too.
More like improves on it. She's elevated Hardy's work to a whole new level.
Almost sounds like you admire her.
Long enough, you can't help noticing real talent. Kinda sounds like you think highly of her too.
Oh, well, you know, it's what you said. Game recognizes game. I'll let you know if I find any more loot. If the mob henchman career doesn't work out, they should be stunt drivers. I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around here.
All units. Report of a civilian being mugged by Maggio. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
The trail ends here. Detective, I'm sending coordinates your way. Another one of Hardy's old paintings.
Thanks for that. I'll send someone ASAP.
Why'd the old cat try to escape Rikers? Non-violent burglary. He had a shot at parole.
Hardy got too big for his britches. The Maggia wanted him to work for them. He said no. That got him on their hit list.
Not a list you want to be on.
Especially if you have a family. The Maggia will target anyone to make their point.
I've noticed. I'll be in touch, Detective. I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around here. Found another painting, Detective. Hardy sure found some clever hiding places.
He was one hell of a second-story man.
Obviously. So how'd you catch him?
I'd like to say solid police work, but the more I look at it, the more I think he let himself get caught.
To get away from the Maggia? He must have known they could get to him in prison.
Sure, but the best way to protect his daughter was to take himself off the board.
And it ended up being more permanent than he planned.
You youngsters won't recall, but there was an earlier Black Cat. A criminal from the old school. And of course, like everything else these days, they had to reboot it with a woman. Now, no one loves women more than J. Jonah Jameson. In a respectful, non-harassing way, of course. I just think this new Black Cat is a bad example for our young ladies. The original stole and took his chances. He didn't try to convince us he could be a good guy like this Jezebel did. Remember? She ran around playing the crime.
Congratulations, Detective. You might be the winner of some of Walter Hardy's stolen loot.
Listen, no offense, but I've been looking into case files. Some witnesses say you and the new Black Cat were seen working together. What's up with that?
She said she wanted to go straight, and I believed her. I tried to train her, and she did a lot of good. For a while. Unfortunately, old habits die hard. I got a tip she was stealing from the crooks we took down. Went to her place and found the loot.
You knew where she lived? Was this professional, or, was something else going on?
We're venturing into kind of personal territory here, Detective.
Fair enough. Just doing my job. Call me when you've got something else.
All units, we have reports of a car bomb detonation. Please proceed to Bowery.
Seems like one of those stolen paintings is around here. The trail ends here. There. Wonder how much this painting is worth. Got another one, Detective. Hardy had enough to set himself up for life. I almost feel sorry for him.
Probably for the best how it shook out.
A dead body? A little kid without a father? Trust me, that's never for the best.
It is when the Maggia's got a grudge. Hardy's death squared things. If he and his kid just disappeared, the mob never would have stopped gunning for him.
He could have turned state's evidence, gotten witness protection.
The Maggia's got a long reach. Some things you can't come back from. Hey, so according to my records, there's only one more painting missing.
I'll let you know when I find it. I think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings.
All units, a VIP Maggia witness has reportedly been kidnapped. Officers needed in Yorkville.
Detective, looks like I found the last stash. Any other leads to track down?
No, that's the last piece of Hardy's legacy. I really can't thank you enough, Spider-Man.
Glad to help, Detective Mackey.
And hey, I think you're right about the new cat. Look out for her, okay? It'd mean a lot to me.
That was weird. What did he mean by that? Should call him back and ask him.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
And that's even weirder. Better stop by his precinct.
Hey, we don't need you here right now, right?
Hey, I'm looking for Detective Mackey.
Mackey? Doesn't ring a bell.
Older guy with a mustache?
Either you got the wrong precinct, or someone played you.
Yeah, someone played me all right. Sergeant Mackey, or do you prefer Walter Hardy?
Hey, don't judge me. I did what I had to do.
Your daughter thinks you're dead, you know.
And let's keep her thinking that. For her sake. Deal?
Deal? You just conned me. Why should I do anything for you?
'Cause you're a decent guy. Take care of my little girl.
I'm so gullible. I need to learn how to be heartless and cynical like everyone else.